So I know Tinga.
Do you know where Tinga comes from?
Yes. Does it have to do something with when he was the Minister for Roads? No.
It was his symbol when he formed NDP, the party, after chucking from Ford.
Yes.
After kijana wa Malo amemfanyia ile kitu, amesema bwana hii baba wako aliniachia hii kitu, na yeye akasema shia na hiyo kitu akaenda
form NDP. Now that Baba is no more.
Yes.
He should rule from the grave. So the idea of this is what Baba would want.
Yeah.
Is now what will birth the next Joshua.
You know, sometimes when you suffer so much atrocity, now you become larger than life.
Right.
No. In death. No one ever lived in Kenya has now the kind of stature Odinga has.
Yes.
You know, when you see the overpouring, the affection, the reverence towards Gwambo Bana, you also feel.
Yes.
You also feel. And I actually feel even some of his detractors, some of his critics, harshest critics, are actually just closeted fans, man.
In small spaces.
Yes.
But there's this another idea called democracy, that there's this guy who's fighting for it.
Yes.
There's another idea called free speech.
Yes.
That there's this guy who's fighting for it.
Yes. Joey. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the internet, welcome to yet another amazing conversation. Today, after a very, very, very long time, I have producer, Mr. Krox. It's been a minute, brother.
It's been a minute.
Yes.
I'm back.
Dogo hata mafans wako walikuwa wanaanza kufikiria tulikuchuja kwa pod, man.
But I'm back.
But like since the last episode, right?
Yes. 4 episodes ago.
God damn it, man.
Yes.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long minute, but I'm back.
Yeah,
I didn't think I'll be back so soon.
Yeah.
Tumekuwa na very good streak.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to be back always.
No, man. I mean, every opportunity we get to, like, you have actually, among some of my friends, I don't know about the other people because they don't reach out, but among some of my friends, some actually tell me, man, I like that brother of yours. That guy,
thank you, Mr. Joel's Flash friends. His friends. Sukasa Mikasa friend version is...
that one, whatever you say.
That one, yes.
Including that Eldoret chap of friend of mine, Julian. He was that homie of yours, man.
And I hold down,
and I hold down the pod, man.
Thank you.
So he's sending his shout outs to you, man.
Thank you so much.
We have an amazing topic today.
Yes.
Point of conversation today.
We have a point of conversation, a big conversation today.
Yes.
The conversation that has been happening in Kenya.
Yes. The only conversation.
The only conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
About the demise of the ENIGMA.
Man.
Jakom.
Raila, man.
Tinga.
Yes, sir.
We can keep going.
You can keep going. and as you keep going, that's actually really funny. You might actually think that have you been reading my script or what?
No.
But I'm happy that you're in sync. We are in sync because partly how I thought the best intro of just commemorating talking about the life of Tinga would have been like the trivia around his nicknames. Do you know the trivia around most of his nicknames?
No, I not all of them.
Which one do you think you know?
I've been watching a bunch of. I've just been watching a lot of everything. So I know Tinga.
Do you know where Tinga comes from?
Yes. Does it have to do something with when he was the Minister for Roads? No.
It was his symbol when he formed NDP, the party, after chucking from Ford.
Yes.
After kijana wa Malo amemfanyia ile kitu, amesema bwana hii baba wako aliniachia hii kitu, na yeye akasema shia na hiyo kitu akaenda form NDP. So the party symbol was a Tinga. It's
not Minister for Roads or Tinga kugrade mabarabara nini.
That's the origin.
That's a good one. I didn't know that one coming.
Which other one do you think you know? Because I was actually it was one of those things I ran into.
So there's Agwambo, there's Jakom,
so
there's Tinga. Now you just give me the lowdown. You must. the better student.
So Agwambo means what? I picked all of them. I was just like, man, we have better school people. It's Luo.
Yes.
For chairman. You know.
Yes.
Leader.
Yes.
Na venye majenzi wanasemanga mkuu niwekee za cabbage.
Yes.
Yendo
Agwambo.
So there is Baba. Of course. That's
Baba.
the most widely used one. Do you know the genesis of Baba?
No, I don't know the genesis.
You kind of know, but maybe you just don't know the story. You remember when there's a time Baba went to the States first? I don't know whether it was the visit he went to do in the States. But now when he was coming back, there was a bunch of things that had happened in the country. So guys created the hashtag Baba while you are away.
Yes.
That was the point where now people started calling him Baba.
But only like in the
2014.
last... Yeah, in the... What?
Yes, that's when now that name crystallized completely and now became like his actual name.
What?
I ran into others. I was actually really surprised. I didn't know they existed. Do you know there's a nickname called Jamba?
Jamba, no. Yes, you do. I'm not schooled enough.
This one is around 2002 when Baba now endorsed the Kibaki Tosha moment. So the Okuyos were like, hey, manu mtu wetu pia sasa. So they christened him a name.
Jamba.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, but it translates to hero.
Wow.
Aya. Wakale pia wako nayo one. Araf Mibei.
Okay.
Son of the Lake.
And history?
Around 2007 when Ruto was in the Pentagon.
Now, Pentagon 5. Yes. What?
It goes on. Now, the ENIGMA.
The ENIGMA.
Now, when the ENIGMA became a thing, it was around when this Nigerian biographer was doing his biography.
Yes.
So the title of the book was Raila Odinga, the ENIGMA in Kenyan politics. So that was like the title of the song, of the song.
Of the book. Yeah.
And now the book was widely read, of course. So that name was what we call to the ENIGMA, but now it actually got surface retention now. Yeah. And then there was
Goja, this is like name 7. Tumefika size 7.
And then there is Joshua.
I remember Joshua.
So you remember that the whole Canaan now peleka Canaan business.
Yes, natoka Misri.
Yes, natoka Misri now peleka Canaan. That's now when people started calling him Joshua. But now it comes to think of it, it's probably like a Moses, man.
Yeah, he's probably like a Moses. You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, he has brought us, but we never actually saw the promised land together.
Yes, no.
Where we were about to see that promised land, alafu we never saw the promised land.
So now brings actually the question now, who's going to be the Joshua really?
Man, these are hard questions.
Yes.
And I think no one knows the answer. But this is how I thought about it. Just let me throw it out to you.
Sure.
Someone told me in the last maybe 2 months, a very interesting thing. Aliniambia that people, very big people, should never be inherited or something like that.
All right.
They should die and rule from the grave. It was a fascinating thought. Now, he said when big people die, it's now their ideal that rules. Jesus dies, now he's like this ideal.
The Jesus ideals.
And we can just keep going with the kind of like these people, these heroes, Che Guevara, even Bob Marley.
Yes, for sure.
When finally someone dies, now they lead from the grave. So how I thought, I didn't know you'd ask me this question, but what I wanted to say about it was that now that Baba is no more, he should rule from the grave. So the idea of this is what Baba would want is now what will birth the next Joshua.
All right.
So it does not necessarily have to be someone from political, like your circle. But just imagine, even the Gen Zs, even people who are young, millennials like us.
It's now like the idea.
The idea.
The ideas, the ideology he espoused.
Yeah. And so now he can rule forevermore from the grave.
Not in exact terms, but that was part of my outro.
Okay.
Took words out of my mouth. I'm so impressed.
Wow.
You have done some good homework there, or whoever you're talking to has given you some really amazing
I've just had so much to think about.
Yes.
Urajo is the only thing we've been thinking about the last 3-4 days.
Yes.
But then who to answer, unajua react to what you think about rolling from the grave.
No, it's actually fascinating. I love it.
Yeah.
It's more or less boils down to the conversation of ideas now. You know, like people or the general public biting into the Babaism.
Yes, Babaism.
Railaism. Yes.
Odingaism.
You know, now, whatever it is you want to call it. And with the social democracy that he espoused, you know, like the disenfranchised in the society being uplifted,
social justice,
good governance, economic empowerment, you know, all those things, the pillars of the community that he thought were or should be, can now be picked up by probably the general community, you know, like not just, you see, an idea cannot just be fought for by one individual. It needs to be protected by the entire community and society. And now, you know, now everyone, even those who did not really pay attention to Baba's journey, who easily dismissed him based on what they thought they knew, are now being confronted with the knowledge of who the fuck this nigga was really, you know.
Come to what happened to us in the preparation for this.
I'm a fan, of course, so I always knew things, not really in the depth of how they was, but now there's a plethora of information that's being thrown at me of all these anecdotes, all these things, the exile, the whoever's, the people who've been part of his journey. Everyone is throwing data and massive information of who this gentleman was.
Yes.
And it's a lot.
And
whoever you are, however much you are a cynic, you're likely to be converted to Odingaism.
And then you'll see the patterns. One big pattern in Yamini pick up is this pattern he could have decided to take presidency by force.
Oh, yeah?
He had the numbers. His people were willing to die for him.
Yes.
But every single time, maybe he thought of his legacy. He just was like, okay, fine, let's just do it the right way and wait. So now this ideal, Enyameyacha, that we know he was never power hungry or bloodthirsty. So then he just repackages as your ideal or Odingaism, however it will evolve to be a very powerful
in my
ideal.
Thinking, I was just like calling it as he was really heavy on magnanimity. You know,
yes.
Pronounce kidogo. You know, like it's so magnanimous of him, especially 2007, man. That gentleman was the president. It was his for the taking. It was given.
Nimeona so many stories
Around
finally online. Hey. I think a lot of... so I didn't vote. I was younger then.
I voted.
You voted?
In 2007, yes.
Aish.
What? That was my first time to vote.
Okay.
In 2002, I was a bit young. I wasn't really school. I was just like young. I was in class 8 in 2002. But now in 2007, brother, I was in campus.
Okay.
I was in first year. I was actually joking. I was in Eldoret over early this week, and when the news broke, I was actually at my pals. And we were joking and saying his wife is a bit younger. So when she was like, where were you guys in 2007? And I actually joked, I was siring my first daughter, my firstborn daughter. And she was like, what the hell, nigga? I was in class 4 or 5. How old are you guys? And it was just a whole other topic. So yes, I voted in 2007.
Okay. So you are aware, so maybe we'll feel peer.
No. That was my first. Yes, I was super aggrieved. Bro, I traveled from Nairobi to go back Shags. Back then we were voting from our, your
village up.
Village polling station. I went back home to vote.
Okay.
Then elections were being held around towards December thereabout. It wasn't in August as it is right now.
Yes.
So I was at home, went to vote. We were aggrieved. And I saw post-election at, I was at the front row. And that was the first time. And you were building up to a point when before I shocked you with how old
I don't know if I was really...
shocked you at how old I am and how I've been voting.
I was building to the point that I've actually seen this 207 thing email occur a lot in my research. Just in my... It
is a highlight. It was the one point Baba actually won the election.
Yeah.
It was
It was clear.
It was clear. And it was not his first win against the system.
Yeah.
His first win was the 2005 referendum.
Yes.
The no, Chungwa na Ndizi ile. When Kibaki was giving us some sham version of the constitution where it's still the president had a lot of unchecked powers. That was the first time.
Yeah.
It was a resounding win, and it was actually embarrassing for the government. Man. I think they just didn't see the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
Part of the trivia that was picking up from this was like, actually, back we were still provinces, right?
Yes.
The 8 provinces.
Yeah.
When you take the numbers, only one province, Central Province, overwhelmingly voted. So basically, only one province voted yes. Against 7.
So he knew he had the influence.
He knew this gentleman was powerful. He had the numbers, and now he actually fired his entire cabinet and fired the ministers, including Raila, and some of the people he actually offered the job were like, man, deuces, man. CC. It was actually 2 years to the election. Now guys were like, why stick with you and you're going to lose this election? Because the 2005 was like the midterms in the states. It was an acid test.
It was acid test.
Yes,
very serious.
You failed this. Bro, we're taking the government. Yes, we're taking government from you. So that was given.
That's interesting. So in my trivia, I picked up, but I think siku pieces or hizo ni mbili.
How could you connect between 2005 and 2007?
Yeah.
No, man, Raila did the thing, man, in 2007, and he actually, that was, I know the statistics, the local, the English, I say, the English around, the languaging around that thing was that the results have been too doctored. It's hard to tell.
I watched those clips. I went back and watched those clips this week.
Who's the clear winner? Nah, shit, man. Raila was the winner. It was clear as day. It was clear as day and night, man. Raila was the winner. And man, we cried, man. Some of us, but and it felt horrible. And actually worried that was the beginning of the end of a possible Raila presidency.
But then Odingaism is now a thing.
No, yes. In death. In death. You know, sometimes when you suffer so much atrocity, now you become larger than life.
Right.
No. In death. No one ever lived in Kenya has now the kind of stature Odinga has.
Yes.
No. Only in death. Now he's a martyr of sorts. No. But alive, his magnanimity was a lesson to his detractors, his opponents, the system. This was his Achilles heel. Now they knew. I'm telling you, that was the beginning and the end of a possible Raila presidency.
I talked to some Baba Kinyozi guy.
And
he was telling me, so his whole theory was, it's the big fight between socialism and capitalism. Raila was a little bit socialistic in his politics. And the powers that be were a bit capitalistic. Alafu nikakumbuka Buke when he talked about bourgeois politics. The rules of bourgeois politics.
Put in some deception in it.
And then I figured, then could have been that maybe he was the politics that he was trying to bring, the social justice one, the communist democratic vibes. Maybe the system just ilijaribu kuispit and it managed. And I'm heavy on the conspiracies, right? But we should have a segment for conspiracy theories.
I'm heavy on the conspiracies, and as you know,
we should put a disclaimer.
No, and it's not surrounding his death or something like that. I'm just about general governance of.
I know this conspiracy.
I even tasked Buke on that question. So, you know how I keep saying that the world has the puppeteers, the people who actually want just a certain world order. And I worry that these powers that be could never allow the idea of a Raila presidency because it probably would succeed as an experiment. And they would never, because if Kenya is a very pivotal country,
Upper Africa
in terms of just idea and positioning and capital level, like in terms of economic positioning.
Yeah.
So if a working experiment works here, the chances of it spreading or being exemplary is very high.
That happened to Uganda.
Yes. Now look. After the whole Gen Z thing happening here in Kenya, now it's a conversation that's almost global now.
Yes.
Now there's a pricing being led by young people.
Yeah.
Having just happened, even unsuccessfully, but now the idea has been birthed and it's out there.
Yeah.
Nepal has fallen.
Yes.
Courtesy of a Gen Z movement. Now those have taken note. They know, ukifika parliament hakuna kuacha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this is now a thing.
Yes. Whew. Let's backpedal. So you at 207, and we're talking about how Odingaism could be a big thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was actually I was at the I was saying that I worry that Raila's presidency or ascent to presidency or even the imagination of being president was killed there
into a seven
when he let go of that moment.
Yeah, but people died. 1,000 plus people died.
Yes. And now they did. And now because they did and he did not just like hold on to the very end, like push it through. Because that Miguna went around and said, man, this nigga, man. I don't wanna use the expletives Miguna used, but man, Miguna was like, man, come on, man.
Yeah. Which is he's another piece of mine. And
yes. Yeah.
How he was revenged properly in my own now in hindsight.
Yes.
I think Ali revenge you properly.
I'll let you tell the story of that. Let me just finish this. Let me arrest this point.
Yeah, sure.
So the thing was, I feel like the system figured out that this gentleman, powerful as he is, he cannot see it through to the very end. When push comes to shove, he was playing a game, the political game, with people who are not playing it by the rules. Didn't know or didn't want the rules whatsoever. Didn't even consider any rules whatsoever. So this is the game the people he was playing against. And they knew him, he wants to be virtuous and wants to play the game by the rules. And they knew it. And they've always used it against him. Through and through.
Interesting. But I didn't see it like that. At a size, I'm kind of not seeing it like that. But then that makes sense.
Yeah.
If someone knows your weakness, they can.
Yes.
But in my research, this man Raila is the biggest chameleon I've ever seen. So how
shifting positions?
You can't figure him out.
One of the names he was given was what? The one that espouses mystery and unpredictable. Agwambo. Agwambo actually someone who's what? A political and a mysterious person.
Yeah.
It actually translates to someone who is mysterious, a mystique. And it was given this name because of his always a shifting position. And
I saw interesting moves. How he could akona Nyachai.
Yes.
Then literally the same day akona Kibaki
walks and announces the news.
It's very shifty.
Yes, very shifty.
So because of that, I'm curious, kama watu wangekuwa figure out if the powers that be, if it exists.
You know the chameleon can shift the colors all at once, but
it's still a chameleon.
As long as it's a chameleon, it's fucking slow. Atakashika tu hapo mbele wakakanyage, man. Okay. Just all I'm saying, man. Like these niggas just knew what he has nini, but he can't do the nasty because he has an image to protect.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You know how you watch the movies. And you have the villain chasing an enemy. I'm a good guy chasing a villain. Yeah? So the villain runs over people. Shoots people to get out of the way, but then the good guy has to like, oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. Can I borrow your cars? You know, it just becomes a really hard chess. Because this is the person's not playing. Yes, he's not playing by the rules. But I'm really curious about the Miguna thing that you're bringing about.
It's just about the shiftiness.
Yes.
There's so many stories, laws, and we can get into about Raila.
Yes.
And maybe this is one of the fascinating things, and I would just like to encourage anyone, just go do a deep dive on this guy.
Yes.
But this is now a theory that I have. Because they're already fallen off.
Theorize away.
Yeah, they're already fallen off. Raila, Miguna was so mad at Raila with his shifty nature. I even wrote a whole book about him peeling back the mask.
Yes.
This guy is a mask. Let me show you who he really is. Then Meguna feel so good about how I'm exposed this enigma called Raila. And then they later on hook up in the last, with the People's President season.
Yes. When he was, endorsing, or giving the oath.
Yes, giving the oath. Meguna played that game. And he even swore in Raila.
Yes.
Now, guess who got arrested? And who got, what do you call that thing in Toloa from your country?
Extradited or something?
Yes.
We need, what's the word? Ran away, just to go away and run out.
He was jumbled up like in a Canadian airline.
Yes. Deported?
He was deported.
Yes, that's the word, yes.
But look at the game. This shift guy he got his revenge.
You can't arrest Raila, man.
No, but think about it.
I think in the run-up of the events, I don't know if Uhuru Kenyatta was in the country, the former president, and I think the deputy then, the current president, he was itching to probably cause us arrest Raila. These are the stories that were from. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Everything okay? Good. So he was shift sana bana paka.
Hapo ndani ya story Raila man. Enigma.
So anyway, so the story here was that I think I had the president. Where did I hear this from? And he was just saying that this guy, when he was itching even to probably even arrest or destabilize, and Uhuru was just saying, well, you can't do anything to this man. There will be no country after that. This country, there will not be a country if you do anything to this man.
Yes.
If you arrest this man. So I would understand why anyone who was there to give the oath was punished, but Raila was just like,
he just survived.
Let us unite the country. And I guess that's where the controversial handshake
came in later on.
Yes.
In my research, one of the reasons why now I discover he's called the Enigma.
Yes.
One of the reasons is he's always controlled Kenyan politics.
Yes.
Even though hajawahi kuwa president.
Yes.
But there's no, in the last 30 years, there's no presidency that has not been controlled by Raila.
Or had him in conversation or in some sort of alliance. And I think in 1997, after the 1997 elections, Moi was actually forced to bring him on board so that I weakened the very strong opposition.
Yes. Yes, I also got that too in my...
Yes, because it was not happening. And that's how he joined KANU and now dissolved NDP.
And everyone else felt like Msami is a traitor.
Bana, when we were talking to Buke, alisema hapo ndo niliachana na Raila, kamwacha aende KANU, and he was like, man, pia kulikuwa na njaa bana, you gotta get fed, homie.
In hindsight, I'm curious, when you see these patterns, what do you make of his shifty patterns, shifting alliances, always staying in conversation? What do you make of it? Versus maybe people like our previous guest who
stayed the course.
Yeah, they stayed the course. They're committed to the struggle.
I asked him a question. I asked Mr. Buke a question in hindsight about his being only a 9-day president at Sonu in Nairobi.
Yes.
I asked him, if you were to look back, how differently would you have done it? To just make sure you actually rule to term, or is there a tact, or is there a maneuver? Is there something you would have done? Would you have even gone and lied to the president, tafanya kazi or something like that, and just is there a survival move you would have done? And I don't think he answered. He answered me so broadly. It wasn't a direct answer. We were saying that he didn't just regret it, that probably there was a direct way he would have done it. Because he was too firebrand. He was too hot.
Yes.
He was to fuck the government.
What change? Yes.
Nini. And in the position he was, he did not just have the muscle to actually pull it off. So sometimes, in essence, to answer you, sometimes some situations require you to fold, retreat, align, figure out your opponent a little bit. It's the surrender tactic in the 48 laws of power, man, basically. When you're outwitted, chill out, study the game again, then come back a bit stronger, bigger, blacker, better. Because you're talking about someone who can actually just stomp you like an insect.
But he was never killed, though.
There's a time he had to run out of the country, man. It's chaotic. Before akuja kwa to place penye akona some sort of before akuja kwa MP wa Lang'ata. Man, it was a bit chaotic. That this now he had a bit of constitutional authority. But before that, alikuwa msee mwingine mwenye angeumizwa anytime because alikuwa na agitate from just the sidelines.
Yes.
Not within confines of a constitutional authority. We are on a bit of protection.
I get.
Yes.
I even saw a few old videos during that time.
Yes.
It was quite fascinating. I felt, and Vaumenjibu, I think that's a very good answer, that it's a survival mechanism, a survival tactic.
Yes.
Because in the end, it's such a good story that, Mzee survived.
He lives. He actually lives to tell the tale again another day. Because sometimes if you don't, because actually Buke gave me a bit of clarity then. Because I was just I was actually not happy about that character too. But he was just man, sometimes you have no money. He mentioned even Spectre International was even being in need, being auctioned.
Yes.
And him just joining the government was just a purely survival scheme, man. I know he came out with the narrative that nimeenda kukata chui makucha ndio sasa tumjini, but I just think that was just one of those things you say so that you also cover face or something.
Right, yes.
Yeah. But it was truly a survival instinct. And also with the hope. I think part of the pact was, I think one of the pact that Moi gave him was that I am likely to give you kuja achana na hiyo vitu yako kuja nitakupea kitu.
Yes. But he already did not even trust his dad.
But he already knew. Knew. Moi knew very well that he was not going to give this gentleman this thing. Kidogo Uhuru Kenyatta anapewa alifanya nini? I don't remember the actual story.
He was given to run
Gatundu, right? Was there by election number? How does he become an MP?
So I don't remember that part.
Yes.
I actually didn't get into that law.
Yes.
But I know that part nearly just passed.
Because I think I know that Kenyatta just anakotu name yake inakotu elevated so quickly before he's actually ready. He's 38 years.
See, alikuwa KANU, then I watched an interview. I said, no, I'm ready to do whatever the party will.
After you look at him,
did you see that
videos,
clip?
You look at the videos of him and that. This is just me kitambo too. I was very much alive to the politics at that time.
Yeah.
This is I'm to me. I was watching news. I was reading newspapers, bro. I was
nilikuwa nimecheck out.
I lived this story. I didn't have to. That's one of the events are a bit fuzzy for me, but I lived this story. I saw things happen. I saw Moi just play the chess game to these guys. And they now the enigma, that is Raila just orchestrates the massive walkout. He basically left Moi with Uhuru Kenyatta alone in KANU. And I think this is the time where they actually played Mudavadi a good one.
So I watched that too.
They play Mudavadi a good one. It just ends up being a VP for 2 months or something.
He was a VP for just a short time.
And he fumbled his CV big time. I think if there's a particular moment that actually deemed Mudavadi's political exploits a stature in Western politics was that moment.
Hata nilikuwa na discuss again with my Kinyozi guy.
Yes.
And we were just discussing how interesting hiyo story ya Mudavadi. He also had an opportunity to craft a narrative kama hii for himself.
Yes.
But probably haitakuwa same to Baba.
Yep. There's another casualty who was also a rising star in the Kenyan political scene. My area MP.
Yes.
Home. Kobutere, not here. They don't ever heard of a guy called Mukoma Nangwe. Dr. Mukoma Nangwe. He was now my MP who replaced Martin Shikuku.
Yes.
Martin Shikuku was a very vocal veteran politician from back in the day. And walikuwa the champions of Ford Asili,
yes.
After Ford split to Ford Kenya and Ford Asili.
Yes.
So now this gentleman was high up in Moi's government. And when everyone was running away, Mukoma was chartering choppers to Sabatia, to Sabatia Butere, like just showing how mighty and high he is. He was then a minister of health or something.
Yeah.
Mukoma was riding high.
Interesting.
So high.
So ministers have not started eating.
He was dishing money. I know because I caught some of it.
Yeah.
Some of napanga line na mama na watoto tunapanga line tunapewa pesa. The politics of tokenism did not start yesterday. And this gentleman, back then ministers were required to lazima ukue MP kwanza ndio upate a ministerial position. Now Mukoma fumbled the bag by not jumping ship when everyone was jumping ship, and that is how Wycliffe Oparanya now gets to remove him.
MP.
Yes.
What?
And Mukoma has never recovered politically to that. And Western huko kwetu.
Yeah.
Achana na huku nini huku Bukusu land huku.
Yes.
Huko kwetu.
Yeah.
That's literally Nyanza, my friend.
Yeah.
You cannot win if you are pro-establishment.
Yeah.
And especially this type of establishment, the Moi, ama even the Kibaki 2007. Achana Kibaki 202.
Yeah.
You can't.
Interesting, yeah.
So that's how now Oparanya now becomes a doyen of Kakamega politics.
What?
Just like that.
Amazing. Yeah, you need story fitty. And because also, again, for Raila.
Yes, courtesy of Raila. Yeah. Now that was the ODM. That was the rainbow wave. Oparanya comes on courtesy of the rainbow wave. Yeah. The NARC wave.
Yes, yeah.
The NARC wave. And then now, later on as the ODM wave, and he becomes even part of the Pentagon, one of those Pentagon was formidable, man. How we lost that election.
And Ruto was part of it. So.
Ruto was part of it. That's how, Arab Mibei comes up.
Interesting.
Courtesy of that alliance.
Kuna amazing stories, this man called Raila.
Yes.
I was interested kuona that there's not so much personal stories about him. I tried to do some digging.
Yes.
But sikupata.
How personal do you want it to get?
I was really looking for like really personal, just really, really personal stories, like his relationship with kuna kitu nilipata about him and his grandmother, kuna kitu nilipata about him and his eldest son, the late.
Yeah. What did you find about his relationship with his son? I'm curious about that. Now that we celebrate fatherhood.
It was like a blab too. That he thought his son would take over from him.
Yeah.
That he was formidable enough. And that's it.
We're talking about Fidel the Late.
Fidel the Late.
Okay.
So nearly feel in my research, it's a bit sad that we celebrate this man as a historical figure. But that's it.
No, I just think the stories are going to come out now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's not yet time.
By the any time for now,
yes,
personal
now
stories could come
all
out.
The personal touches are going to come out in all manner. Just put your ear on the ground or on the Eka bundles. There's going to be a lot of personal stories. A lot of them.
The interesting one, his grandmother is that him.
Yes.
His grandmother died.
Yeah.
When he was in jail.
Yeah.
And no one told him that your grandmother.
That was the grandmother or the mother? That was 1984. Am I what?
It's the mother. It's not the grandma.
I think it's the mother.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not sure, but I think that was the mother.
Interesting.
And he was told about almost 2 months later.
Yes.
I think that was the mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
That was the mother.
Subject
to clarification, though, I'm not sure, but I think that was like the mother, because some of these things miss your research. Because I've been drinking the Raila Kool-Aid for a minute.
Yeah.
I was actually sad when the news was broken. I've been so pissed off for the longest for his latest direction politically, because we've been marching all the way to Canaan, tunaona ndo ile pale, then Agwamba anaanza kutuambia bwana huko Misri sikubaya turudi huko bwana. I'm just like, bro bwana, no. So I was not happy with him. And I thought I could sustain the unhappiness even in death. Nah, man, I was actually really I was beaten, man. I was so sad. I was just in fact, I saw some woman yesterday but one. I was watching the news. I think that was Thursday, yesterday evening, I think. and some woman was crying on TV saying, sijui Raila nini, our birthday, sijui keki, sasa sijui nini. She was just saying a bunch of things. I'm not even sure if they're real. But she was being interviewed and she was crying. I just found myself tearing up. I'm like, what the hell, Buara? Yeah. It was not even about what she was saying. It was just about me relating the journey and how long I've been into this man's stories and journey and how sympathetic I've been to his cause. Yeah. And I just found myself just overrun by emotion too.
No, I get, man.
And now my woman in the house is like, are you crying? And I'm not. I'm not. But it's okay. You should be crying. If you're okay, you should just cry. You can cry. I'm like,
cry for Baba. I saw a lot of people today kwa TV.
Pull them back.
No, I saw gentlemen crying. Men, politicians. I saw people cry today. When I
saw our own Sifuna crying, man.
Yeah.
And Sifuna's crying made me run into Wabuke's. Wabuke's going to be featured. I was actually thinking after that Saturday we should actually bring him on the pod again. We actually do a commentary so that, because he actually did a Beja Bautan on his socials. I saw him say that he's probably sorry for the position he's taken towards Raila, especially lately. He probably didn't know he's going to die, and he was just saying that those as rebukes so that if they ever get to him, he knows how he feels about his latest position, right? And now he was like, man, he actually thinks it was a double sorry actually to Raila, the late, and to Sifuna. And he was like, man, I actually think maybe Sifuna was the one who was actually honest and judicious in how he was rebuking his father, political father.
Wow.
In the sense that he would cover his father's nakedness, now Raila, but at the same time rebuke perceived enemies of the people. And that was, I didn't have that framing, but the way he actually just said those words, I was so impressed. And then I made the decision that we should actually bring him on the pod so that he can actually expound more on those statements.
Yes. Very good.
Because I love him for the fact that he's not obstinate in terms of his ideology. He gets moments of reflection and turnarounds, he gets those moments like, maybe I wasn't right.
Yeah.
And very few people actually
so he can change his mind.
Yes, he changes his mind. And when you see the overpouring, the affection, the reverence towards Gwambo Bana, you also feel. Yes. You also feel. And I actually feel even some of his detractors, some of his critics, harshest critics, are actually just closeted fans, man.
That's so true. Back to that fact, alikuwa naambia wife, naambia, you see every politician who is a politician in Kenya, like at your president nini,
yes,
they were going against Raila. Their entire strategy was, how can we beat Raila?
Yeah.
So they don't get to become anything if they are not so like, I adore you, my competitor. You made me who I am. Yes. I think about you so much.
Yeah.
And so I don't think there's anyone who's formidable in politics in Kenya who does not just overly think about this man called Raila. Hey, just look at us. We're not even politicians.
Yes.
I love to go to upper wowed. Odd.
Odd. Yeah. So one other thing that really stood out for me, and I don't think I'm done yet, and it has added a lot of potential guests on my guest list, on the pod's guest list, man. You know, and I'm so excited about the post-Raila, after Raila Kenyan politics. Yeah. But I'm just really excited on just like reliving, telling the stories around the time where I think this guy was actually truly mad. And some of those names around the formation of Ford. Yeah. And some of those those guys who were young then, but not really so young.
Like Second Liberation.
Second Liberation, heroes, those young Turks. Yeah. The younger Turks, the younger people who were part of the formation of Ford.
Yes.
The likes of Paul Muite, James Orengo.
Yes.
Mukhisa Kitui.
Yes.
Now that's the name.
But then I saw him on that list, nikacheka.
I saw him he was on TV yesterday, how the stations are bringing in panelists to like talk about this, that, like as the reels, as the frames go. And Mukhisa was talking, and when he was talking, I was like, wait, why are you speaking like that? Like, he was speaking with a lot of authority, and I was just like, I didn't know that he was that part of the journey like that.
Yeah, second liberation heroes. Yeah.
Yes, I didn't know. Like, I knew. I just know that he served as a minister for trade or something in Kibaki's government, 2000 and 2007. But I didn't know that where that came from.
Yeah.
Do you know that Raila, at the time when 1991, 1992, when Moi was actually hunting him and wanted actually now to take him out completely, there was like charter. You know how pick up charter that this is gonna, you know how remember how Buke said that he had a police officer who was actually part of his, like, alikuwa amemconvert so angemletea information. Intel, so if Buke at his level had those type of people, imagine someone of Raila's stature. He had them too, and the charter was real. Ujamana kumaliza this time. So Raila goes into hiding. Anaenda kwa Orengo anajua Orengo ni rafiki yake. So definitely it's one of those places they look for. So wakamwambia hapana, him and Anyang' Nyong'o wanamwambia hapana, hebu kimbia kwa Mukhisa. So he goes and hides at Mukhisa Kitui's place for another week. And then now from there they hatch the plan on how to smuggle him to Uganda through Lake Victoria, dressed as a Catholic father, and then as a nun, and then now he gets to Uganda, then now he gets to go to Norway. Guess whose wife is Norwegian?
Mukhisa Kitui's?
Yes. What? So there's a role that Mukhisa Kitui plays in Raila's life, and eventually ends up
preserved too in that season.
Yes. And I'm so impressed. And immediately I just added him on the guest list because
these are personal stories, not necessarily political ones.
Exactly. Yeah. He has such a front row seat at a time when Raila is actually proving who he is to the Republic, or he is a champion of the struggle completely.
Yes.
And he has a front row seat. There, Apple.
Yeah. Amazing. I would like to hear that too.
So immediately I added Mukhisa Kitui on the guest list. I hope, man, we actually get him sooner before he actually becomes a big deal. Because remember, he was actually, or even if he becomes a big deal, I hope our profile also grows big enough to be able to accommodate him.
But I'm aware he's from Bungoma.
Yes. In fact, he was the MP Kimilili before one Eseli actually.
Najua hata story. I know that.
So I'm just like really, really impressed by his participation in what becomes of. And the reason why I'm excited about it is because I actually think he's someone we can get being a local, comes from Bungoma.
Yes.
So we can easily reach out to him and actually probably just like have this conversation again. And I'm going to work my magic.
Let's do that. Me, I'm also very excited about Kinyomongelea, about finally the story of this enigma. Odinga is finally coming together. Because it can only come together at death.
Yes.
Najua it hit to when that actually it can only now come together after death.
Yes.
Because now we feel now let's tell his story. He's no longer here. Yes. When he's here, it's like the struggle continues.
Yes.
But when he's gone,
we march on. But now he's gone, and now let us tell. Now his stories, the documentation. Man, I'm seeing a lot of beautiful stories come out. Funny, crazy, all manner of types of stories, and I'm just so happy. And it just also just reminds me of he actually has died empty.
I love that. That's a good mantra we have here.
Yes.
That people should die empty.
Yes. That gentleman has lived life both recklessly, wildly. That has been one hell of a ride, man.
Do you know, I thought about that. We're going to discuss again with Wifey about this, that Raila has been ready to die for 30 years.
Yes.
Because there's another clip in the surface, he was talking jokingly about a surgery he just went through.
Yes.
And then he's making guys laugh at you. It gushed like a volcano, and people are laughing there.
Yes.
And then someone who talks about their misfortune evil is someone who's just ready.
Super stoic, huh?
Yeah, he's just super stoic. He's ready to go. He's like, I was ready 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So, man, what's stopping me? So back to connect at this point of yours.
Yes.
If someone is ready to go for 30 years, then someone will live like today is the last day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fully.
Just it's okay.
I could without any restraint.
Yeah.
And without worrying about what you think.
Yeah, without worrying about Ida.
Yes.
Bwana.
Come again?
Ida, I'm an Ida. Say I heard that today. Say Ida.
Yeah. What's the statement you said about her?
Without worrying about Ida. Think about it, bro. If you go out, Leo, and you know you're going to die, my wife will be good. Even today I was thinking about it, Nikki watched like, maybe this is the woman who held things together. Maybe she's the one who kept the other family businesses going.
Yeah.
Because the gentleman is out there, maybe...
He was just wilding.
Yeah, kutuni. He's a rolling ball. People give him money, he gives the wife pangas the things, he keeps rolling it.
Yeah.
Because that's how, when you're Sona Mongelea, it's like it's this big tree that people are coming to, and then it's inaendelea.
Galvanizes.
It just keeps galvanizing. So you even wonder, where were his children in this whole story? But then if you've been living like every day is your last...
That gentleman lived the life to the fullest. And it's a challenge, man.
To live like that? It's a bit hard, though.
No, not necessarily to live like that. He's a... Not everyone gets to live like Raila, man. It's not for everyone.
I tried to do the research about today.
It's not for everyone. It's just like it's a challenge to yourself in your capacity. Most people hold back a lot, thinking they have more time. And it's just like if we were to get a bit philosophical, most people hold back because they think I'm young. Next week, next year, in 10 years' time. But the moment when you know that this could potentially be your last, if you do this, man, the powers that be can come for you. So you do it knowing that you're doing it maximally.
Right. Yeah.
So you do it going all out. I saw some quote somewhere. I think it was Paul who posted on his status, and he's quoting this Paul. He was a clip by this podcaster Lex Friedman. He was reading a quote, and I don't know the context of that, but he was just saying that if you're doing anything, you have to do it fully and to the very end of it. Don't half-ass anything. You'd rather not even do it. So I think the social justice call, Raila picked it up and went all out with it without holding back anything. So the application that I was trying to say that we could apply in our own lives. See, me, I'm not so crazy about that. I could support someone on that journey, but I'm all about business and enterprise.
Yes.
So my personal challenge to myself is just like to just go deep and deep in it completely,
just do it,
and create as much abundance for the community, as much leverage for the community as possible, as much. What's the other adjective I could possibly use? Resources. Be as resourceful as possible. Thank you. Create as much value as possible to the community. Because I'm all about enterprise, and now on top of it, I'm a storyteller, and I have to tell stories that also keep the community, energetic and eager to also be productive.
Amazing! I love that. I can't add for you. So let me pivot and
pivot away so that we see how we can arrest this.
Maybe another learning,
enigma conversation.
Another learning for me, was be like water and adapt, and even change kidogo your face. The idea that Baba was a master's holder. He was in Germany for 7 years. Studying, and then he came. He was a lecturer.
You ran into that, huh?
Bro. Then najiuliza, how comes alikuwa najibeba as just this guy mwenye understand vitu? The way he does, like...
He understood plenty.
So he must have been a very sharp individual.
No, he was actually a very smart guy.
But he would carry himself in such a way that I'm just like this.
Yes.
Maybe the village fool.
Yeah. Not the village fool, but he just like really brought himself down to the level.
I'm not disrespecting you. One of them may catch you. But I think you get the idea that I'm trying to say.
Yes.
That Ali really packaged himself in a way that he could even attract, because a lot of people he attract ni people from low income.
Yes.
And he was the son of a vice president. Like he was a Nepo baby.
Yes, totally, man. He was a totally Nepo baby, man.
Yeah.
And actually, he could have chosen to live a soft life if he cared. Totally, man. He could have totally lived a soft life if he cared to.
Yeah.
But he chose, this is an option he took. Very few people actually wait and see.
Yeah.
Among these other Nepo babies, wait and see how many of them actually pick up the mantle of doing anything for the people.
Yeah. You think it's possible? It's.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I also don't see it happening.
Yeah, none of them. I saw Junior, Junior whisk, wear that cape and do the whisk thing that his dad used to wield, and I was just
then proceeded to talk very softly, and
I was just like, wow, okay, next. Because I don't think much is gonna come from there. I don't think so. It's probably too late in the game. Like, he should have already started showing us the
Odinga
signs.
is a man. I don't think so. We start ruling from our death and rule from the grave.
So you think maybe the idea might be
this idea
could actually take hold of him now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm here for serendipity. I'm here to see what goes, what happens, how it unfolds. We'll be ready to document and talk about it too.
Nilikuwa na maybe 2 other questions for you.
Ask.
One was, have you ever had a personal Raila encounter?
No, I don't do crowds, man.
So have you ever seen him in person?
No. Okay. How would I see him if it's not in a crowd setup, man? And me and crowds, tawe.
Ujaenda kwa rally?
Hakuna kufanya nini.
What?
The closest thing to a rally was when Dr. Mukoma Nangwe was flying his helicopters and dishing money. That was a close, and I was a kid. And actually I was gone. I went there to see the helicopter and touch it and see this metal that flies. I wasn't there for the political rally, and I was a kid, man. I have to reiterate. As a person of sound mind, never.
So, and then the last question, the second one for you, is when do you think is your first Raila thought encounter? I even asked Wifey that question today. I'm just curious, when is the earliest you heard about this name, Raila? Because I tend to believe everyone heard about Raila in their homes. Everyone who's a millennial.
I think, I want to think that my dad unintentionally schooled me to Raila.
So I would just pause. When do you think is the earliest? Where you go, class 2?
Not class 2. It has to be when I actually was able to read properly. Because I started reading newspapers when I was around class 3, class 4, thereabout. That's 1997, 1998.
Yeah.
That's when I started schooling myself to Raila and Kenyan politics.
Interesting.
Safari over there just like, God damn it, I wasn't even born.
Born like 2 years later.
That's when I started picking up newspapers and reading. And my dad had this thing where he would... the Sunday newspaper used to have some stories for the school curriculum. The relevancy. These newspapers would carry examination questions when it's around examination time, or carry some stories for I don't know. So my dad would make me read some of the stories, and so that I could tell him about it or paraphrase. It's a culture I'm even trying to inculcate in my own home, because it actually helped me with my eloquence.
Yeah, I know that. Me too. Yeah.
Yes. So now, when I'm reading these newspapers, the stories that my dad has earmarked that read these, of course I won't just read that alone. I'll also just like skim through the newspaper and see, Raila Odinga, NDP, Raila's nini. Oh, Moi has done what? Moi, maziwa ya Nyayo. Oh, Amalo kijana. Oh, nini Mwai Kibaki. And these names, I didn't make sense of it until around 2001, 2002. I would read for entertainment. I don't think I have any recollection whatsoever. Wow. I think I had a personal encounter with Moi, though. He once came to Butere Girls. I was a kid, and I cycled all the way. I cycled all the way there to see the president, man. And I didn't lose the bike. God damn it. I was a very careful kid. Because I went there was a lot of people. But nilikuwa nang'ang'ana nayo bike, tuko crowd nikienda nayo, and I was like, there's Moi talking. Then I cycle again back home. But Raila, I don't think I've ever had this.
Wow, I like that.
Being to a rally or met him. And now he's
no more.
He's no more. I don't think I'll ever get that moment, because just my great aversion for crowds. What about you? Do you have one? Nauliza ni kama wewe ushaitana mzee bwana, nikuheshimu bwana.
Not personally. I was just curious kujua.
Oh, now that mimi nakuanga very very political.
Yes.
No, man.
Because at wife in Kimuzo Swalimza, when do you think is the first time you heard about this guy called Raila? And then, my dad was, when I was very young, and I think in class 1, is when I first had, so the thinking that I had immediately after that, because for me too, the first time I heard about this guy called Raila must have been, one election 97 or something. Yes, must have been around that time. He must have lost.
Yes, he was number 3.
Yeah. But I remember
after Kibaki, I think. Yes.
People around me, people in my community, will vote for this guy called Raila, but Haku win.
Yeah.
And so this is the first time I'm hearing this name. Before I'm actually schooled to what he has ever done. And then now the roller coaster starts going on. From 2002, and then I do and that's the whole thing. Now I know him. But this is the first time I hear about him. So the thinking is, we get introduced to this idea of democracy home, in houses, in small spaces. But there's this another idea called democracy, that there's this guy who's fighting for it. There's another idea called free speech. That there's this guy who's fighting for it. I don't know if Kirebe, how we're coming to do this podcast, and if we did it some 30 years ago.
Committee, my friend.
There's someone who was fighting for it.
Because in fact, the fight for more broadcasting avenues. He spearheaded that, man. Big time. That's why SK Macharia would rather die than leave Raila's side. The Citizen TV guy. Moi persecuted that guy when he was attempting to set up the
multiple stations.
The Royal, what is it called? Royal Broadcasting, something.
Royal Media,
RMC. RMS, sorry. When he's trying to set up RMS. Moi alitandika ye proper. And it was Raila who always came to the shield. And that's why they are like this. To the very end.
Imagine one person. And then the other thought I had, and this one I just wanted to say, is how the new constitution comes. And now I was so fascinated in my research. Umse was always living in the new. In this one, they created new things. Next dispensation, new things. So he really has shaped how Kenya looks like. I think maybe in the last 5 years, BBI kama BBI inge-sell through, it could have been the next new thing.
I wonder, was it such a bad thing, man? You know, me nilikuwa tu nakula tu chochote Raila nauza tu. Nilikuwa na bite, man. I was such a fan, man. Jivo was laughing. My co-director here was laughing at me. Like, why are you sad? I'm like, I'm just sad, man. I just feel funny. Like, I don't know how to say it, but I'm just so sad, man. But I'm also excited about the post-Raila Kenya.
Me too. Very much.
I'm excited for post-Raila Kenya, and I think the size of who he was, the stature, the idea, and all of it, I just think they're going to count for something. And they're going to birth a very different republic. Amen to that. It's my prayer too, man. It's my prayer too. So, I don't know. Should we cap it at that?
It's fine, man. There's so much to say.
You still have more in your notes.
Let me see. Nime cover a lot, though. Just personally, I wanted to. Nah, that's good. I think he may cover everything.
Right.
I'm just glad that because of Raila, I have a political view. I don't think it was ingekuwa possible.
You're a social democrat?
I'm not really. I'm still very. My politics, you know my politics. My politics is very conservative. But even the conservatism comes because the political view may develop because of Raila. It's like if there was never someone doing these things and agitate, I would have never even known that you're supposed to have a political view. And that's my parting shot. That I'm able to have a political view, and I'm so happy. And I encourage everyone to watch where you right, that personal right, to develop a political view, because someone fought for them. And democracy is a gift. But also democracy should be protected.
At all costs, man. At all costs. When people say that, they don't know exactly what that statement really means. When they say at all costs, people think that maybe you should just like give your shoe. Nah, man. Sometimes when your life, man. So this gentleman devoted his his entire life to fighting for democracy and free speech and just better governance and better everything, man. A better human experience. And it's admirable, man. Really, really. So anyway, I have a closing thing.
Okay.
A closing something for now. But before we do, we've had a great run since... we've had such an amazing
Time
run
lapses.
since we were last here together. We've never gotten an opportunity to say it.
Man.
So we just have to squeeze it into this Raila tribute, man.
Since we were last here...
Since you were last
we
year,
were sub 1K subscribers on YouTube.
On YouTube.
And a few thousand views on TikTok.
On TikTok. God damn it.
Yeah?
And then we brought this guest here with one of hell of a story.
Yeah.
Her own struggle.
Even before that, it was...
Oh, actually, yes. It was actually Elfas.
Yes.
With his story of...
from 21.
Yeah. Bro, how can I forget? I think I'm just so high on the cat, because on the cat story, because now it also did things that we've never seen for a small channel, for a small production like ours.
Yeah.
But yes, Elfas blew us out of the water completely, and then now just... And then
in fact, we started kind of getting some traction
with Russ.
Yes.
With the Russ episode.
Russ?
Because Russ really did really good numbers. Really good numbers on YouTube, by the way. And even on his Facebook.
Yeah.
And it had a lot of comments for just a commentary episode where we just like, what Mabanja too. Yeah, just like, it really did some amazing numbers.
Yeah. Russ akona vibe flani.
Yes. Odi,
Boy Next Door.
Boy Next Door.
Very nice.
People bite it. People love it. Yeah. And that really did well. And then now Elfas comes in and that story, I honestly, when we were putting the shot out there, I didn't think so much of it. I knew it would connect with a bunch of people, but not to the extent to which it did.
Yes.
Especially on Facebook, man. Wow.
Yeah,
took off us on Facebook, man.
Yeah.
Like Facebook was one of those dead spaces of ours, and when I went there, I was like, whoa, what's happening here? Just totally blew us out of the water.
We were stuck at like 2K likes.
No, what 2K, bro? 1,400. 14, 15. And that took us all the way to what, 5, 6,000, 7,000 thereabout. Yeah. And then Kate comes and she's like, hold my beer.
Yes. Hey, Kate alitufungua, man. Kate alitufungua. Wow, we trended, trend.
Yes, nationally. That's some countries abroad, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what?
Yeah. So you see, as we are packaging good stuff, Pana. Support the vision.
These stories are amazing, and you can't. I told you. You remember when my dad's shorts were doing crazy numbers on TikTok, and I was telling you that when a video is trending, when an issue is trending, it's a collective consciousness of people agreeing to a certain issue. Yes. So it was just when the cat story is doing crazy numbers, is the society coming together to either vilify or celebrate a struggle or a story. So most people were like, hapana bana. This can be marriage. Some were like, marriage ubamba mafools, Some were like, hapana. The police action. Where is the man? Where is the man? Pia story yake. You know how lately ladies have been just putting men in the box for no apparent reason. So guys were like, hapana. We gotta have the man also say his side of the story. And I don't know, if the Mzee wants to come, he should come.
Did you see that in light of the new bill that just got passed?
Yes.
Yes.
Under the news.
Gray area.
Yes, under the news of Mzee passing and Baba passing, and then there was that bill that was passed, and I was just like, God damn it.
Yeah. That some stories could potentially be considered cyberbullying.
Yes. Yes. And could attract a hefty fee
of up to 20 million.
Wow.
Interesting times.
Interesting times, man. So I don't know, man. But then again, Kat really did the thing for us. And then just shortly after Kat, then we also have Bouquet.
Bouquet, my God.
And Bouquet was one of those conversations I was ready for it for a long time.
Yeah. You've been more excited about your conversation.
You
more
know
than the rest of us.
Yes. Mostly because I happen to be even if I don't participate at the front row of politics, I'm a politics enthusiast.
Yes.
We've always been very enthusiastic about politics. And I kind of live vicariously through people who espouse values like Buke's or Raila's.
Yeah.
I know probably I don't have it in me or something, but I know I don't. I don't have it in me to pull the stance that they pull. So when I'm easily drawn to people like that. So I just really want to understand who they are.
Yeah.
And just squeeze the juice out of them for either public consumption or for my own understanding. That podcast episode was actually personal.
For your own understanding.
Yes. It was actually for my own personal consumption. So if the public takes it, if they don't, shida yao bwana. Mimi nimeenjoy. Hata kama ingekuwa na view moja ingekuwa yangu.
No, I agree.
But it's doing 3,000 and something views, and I actually think it's going to do even more numbers over time. That documentation, as we said, is going to just take a life of its own. And especially since you're not going to be the last time we're going to bring him on the pod, and just like he has a very fascinating ideology towards life and politics in general, and I just think he's one of those gentlemen that should his life should be elevated, and the price such gentlemen and people of his ilk have paid should be highlighted for the general people to actually just like be able to see and know.
Yeah, these stories. Yes. About the Odingaism thing. These stories should be collected by storytellers. Yes. Preserved.
Yes.
And told forward.
Yes. Yeah. Because he's actually one of the cogs in Raila's wheel, man. He's one of the major cogs.
Without this student action, this whatever these guys were doing University of Nairobi in UN.
Yes.
Because also in my research, I discovered UN was the hotbed.
Yeah, man. Makes me wonder what other universities doing, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? UN, what happened? You guys.
But I think it was a systemic thing. The state just infiltrated and watered down students. Yes. They nipped in the bud at the ability for students to just... Or better yet, it could be that small story, that thing Buke said about the father not wanting the son to get hurt. Or better yet, how strong men create soft times and soft times create soft men.
Yeah.
You know? So probably Wakina Buke were really tough guys and they birthed us, and now we're just like a bunch of pussies, man.
Yeah, but times are tough again.
Yeah, so they'll actually birth maybe tougher guys in the form of them Gen Zs, man.
Yeah.
Who won't care about a shit, man. They're just gonna storm wherever they need to storm.
I hope we get changed. The other thing Buke said, he just kept ringing in my head. He was talking about education. He said, we are overeducated. And he kind of tried to say that it's a time bomb. Yeah. Like we have to address the issue that we're actually overeducated in Kenya.
That people are actually really knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And they know a shitload to just like subjugate them.
Yeah, and they don't have opportunities and places to put all this knowledge and expertise.
Yeah.
And so I see that as a real problem.
Yes. The government that is in place or the government that will come in place have to be very intentional in addressing how educated people are and without opportunity.
Yeah. Any dangerous man.
Yes. You'd rather fool, man, but not someone who's actually really smart and without opportunity.
We were joking again with my Kinyozi guy.
Hey, you and your Kinyozi guy.
Bro, we just talk politics. You know, I do that thing that DCI do with cab people. Or in the cab na maboda ku take intel.
Oh, see how the ground iko.
Yes.
Okay.
So me, I do ground testing na Kinyozi, sometimes boda kidogo na just banta. But then we just made a small joke about how CS position last time, almost everyone had a PhD.
Okay.
It was such an interesting observation.
Okay.
That everyone wanted to be a CS, had like a master's or a PhD, had double degrees.
Okay.
What does that say about the overeducatedness of our country?
You're saying this the cabinet secretaries, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, JPS, CIS, sound evil.
No, cabinet secretaries and ministers, and when there were like a lot of the people who,
except some guy.
No,
we will not mention his name, but
no, you see, when you only apply.
Had to see some guy, some other woman here.
Those guys who applied, they were like highly overeducated. Anyway, back to Buke. Here ni tangent ya Buke.
No, actually, Buke, we are done with him. Then now there was the most recent episode that is actually our recent episode.
Yes.
Our recent upload.
Yes.
We actually made it finally to get a mainstream active politician.
Yeah.
who stands a high chance of actually getting into office to come and share, be a bit intimate with us and just like share a side of themselves that people don't know.
Yes.
Probably if few people in their life know, but the general public does not know. And of course, the public does not want to go do the hard work of watching the long format. So we're going to highlight some moments for you, and you'll be forced to actually go watch
to
the
finally
full story.
Go look for it.
The full story. Because you see, the highlights are usually very compelling. They compel a lot of people to go watch. And it has been a proven strategy that you watch the highlights of a certain aspect of their life being highlighted. You want to know the full context of that conversation. So I'm excited that when we eventually do that, a lot of people will know her in ways that they've never known her.
Right.
And I'm also just really excited about the opportunities that really gives us as a platform.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because now even the people she was, her political rivals will also want to come also and give their rebuttal or viewpoint.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's just gonna elevating this platform to even greater audience and even to greater heights.
Right.
So to that, I'm just like really pumped to the caliber of conversations. Of conversations I'm gonna have with people moving forward.
Yeah, quite exciting.
It's a bit unnerving though.
I just love the ride. Just whatever you're doing, keep doing.
It's a bit unnerving for me. Sometimes I usually have just a lot of butterflies in my tummy. Just the run up to some of these conversations, like the bouquet one. You captured me on camera, really really fuzzing around and just being really weird and just like running a lot of things in my head, wondering, man, will I do the thing? Will I fuck it up? Will I? It was.
Will he walk away?
Yeah, man, I was really. I don't have any personal relationship with this gentleman. All I know about him is all I've read or all I've researched. So now I'm getting to have like a one-on-one with them. And it was just like... Actually, most of the other guests before Kate Nabutola, I had like a relationship with them. So this was...
so nasema after Kate, kuna Pandora's box and... new people. Like it gets a bit icky in the beginning of the conversation as we get to like know each other. Even some Hesh calling me Alex because we're just getting to meet for the first time. She knows jack shit about me. I saw that. So and even saw how awkward it got for it was weird.
I just had to tell her, man, because if I didn't, she would call me Alex throughout the entire production. It would just have been weird. So I'd rather to cut to her for Joel. But it was nice. It was nice, and I'm really just excited about this thing. And I'm getting a lot of feedback. Guys tell me, man, this time lapse thing of yours, man, is taking off. Today, a gentleman texted me. I was preparing for this conversation. So I didn't have time to respond. They called me. They're like, man, bro, can you offer me a job at Time Lapse? I'm like, Time Lapse?
Time Lapse.
Did you mean Flash Brands? I mean, it's like, nah, Time Lapse. That Time Lapse thing of yours looks like it's taking off, and I want to be part of it. I'm like, okay. But I was like, bro, tunalala njaa hapa Time Lapse.
What are you seeing? It's a startup.
But he's like, nah, you guys, whatever it is you're doing, man, looks like it's gonna take off, and I want to just be part of it. I don't have something I'm doing right now, and I just want to be part of it. Interesting. Thank you for the validation, but I don't have an opportunity for you, man. Ngoja kidogo. Yes. So that's major social proof. And even my pals, the way they're telling me that, man, you keep doing what you're doing. Oh, yeah, not to forget. I ate a lot of flack, man. Time lapses again, man. This is a conversation, man.
In the podcast.
Man. Why are you tandikering me? I'm not even Okwara, man. I'm a Joageo, man. This is not one of those. I'm allowed to actually interject and direct the conversation as it unfolds. God damn comment section. Mfanya siendi huko bwana. Fuck, man. Niggas wanitandika bwana. You know, I've never gone there. Ever.
Yeah, niliona a few comments.
Ata ya Flabuki, I've not even gone to read comments. And I'm the comments guy. I'm the one who replies to comments, but I'm so happy to reply to comments, but bro,
No, I know that. Because I know that. We've talked about that.
Yeah, one of these Fridays, I'm going to go to my local joint and just like get courage to...
Usijibu, man.
I'll let you know when I do that.
Whatever you do, count to 10.
So that if you see me going off my rocker, just delete or... Yes. But that's about it. And I'm just really happy at where we are right now. It's been a minute. I was wondering when we were going to have one of those episodes that's just going to make us blow out of the waters. And I'm happy that we're here and we've attracted a bunch of new guys who are trying to learn who we are, what we do. And I don't know, guys. I'm a businessman and I'm not a journalism student. I'm just really, you've heard, my dad schooled me to storytelling very early. To stories, rather. And I picked up the stories bag very early. I wrote amazing compositions in class, and I've been writing things on my blog post, Joel Flash blog post, and on my Facebook I write a bunch of things. Used to rather, but now I document through conversations, you know. And even these type of conversations have to be scripted and they follow a certain type of flow. Yes.
There's like a lot of work that goes into... There's a lot of work
that goes into the conversation. And of course, I cannot just let the guest speak without guidance. I have to actually guide and interject and get the conversation to follow a certain type of narrative or the thing I'm actually curious about, because the conversation is between the guest and me. You just kind of have to just witness as the art unfolds. And as my homie Jay-Z once said, that great pieces of art evoke all manner of reactions.
Right.
Because there were people there who were like, man, I don't see any problem with the host. In fact, he's done an amazing job. And I was like, more of that, please.
Nice.
But then again, about my personal profile, me, I'm a businessman. I own a couple of businesses and we are located in Bungoma. But we will come to you wherever you have an amazing story, and we're going to come and tell that story in our weird, quirky fashion. And this is going to be the new thing that you also get to love, other than the other things you are trying to compare us to.
I love that.
What about you?
Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it, but I know I'm really here for the ride.
Yes.
And I'm so excited actually for the growth.
Yes.
And I'm even more so excited. You see me, my learnings is very different. I'm okay, so maybe if I should just say it on camera, I've learned a lot from this production in even just how to do good preparation.
Yes.
Serious preparation for a conversation. Slaving for a conversation before it happens.
Oh, yes.
And so when I see people say, I'm nafanya poor interview, I'm like, bro, you don't see the work that goes into it.
You don't know. You have no idea.
And then the work that goes into it after we have the story, just to really bring it the way we also got it, and to give people a very good product.
Yes.
And to keep iterating. After every episode, we want to do a better episode.
Yes.
And I wish they knew. Maybe they would love and just support the journey.
No, they'll end up knowing when we get... When the quality of stories keep popping and getting national attention. Because what I've come to know is that there is nothing good there is nothing that just ever becomes good by itself. There's all actual work that is actually put in, that ends up being put in. And when you do, that thing will become amazing. You know, and if it becomes amazing, it's going to be adopted by a lot of people. And we hope that we keep doing what we're doing, and you guys keep supporting us. And keep drinking Magic Drinks, our sponsor. And also, if you're out there and you think that you and the Time Lapse podcast can vibe, can groove, we cuss here sometimes, or I cuss here sometimes.
He cusses here sometimes.
So if your product can survive cussing, let a pod. Good sir.
It's the only thing.
And we're getting eyeballs. We'll get your product out there to the people. And the more people connect with our stories, they're likely to also connect with your product. This is available across all Hetia supermarkets and your local shops, because it's a really amazing beverage. I tried today the lemon drink. I'm always a leche guy. No,
I will after this.
Yes.
I'm still scared.
What are you experimenting on today?
Maybe leche, I don't know. Lemon, but not the energy drink.
Okay. You are energetic enough as it is today.
Baba.
So pumped about Baba.
Yes. Plus I watched the whole thing, much of the day, much of the morning.
Yes.
Nearly watched the procession.
Yes.
It's one of those days.
Yes.
I quite discouraged that we should probably not do this today.
Yeah.
I mean, no, today is the day.
Yes.
Today is not the day. Today is the day.
No, today is the day.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm hoping by the time we release this episode, the Baba fever haitakuwa ime die down bado. But I don't think it's going to die down in time soon. Probably the other week. when our normalcy itakuwa imeanza kuwa nini, there's going to be a lot of everything, so many stories, so many funny encounters, weird things, rituals, everything. There's so many things. The rest of this coming week just gonna be again Baba, the post Baba now.
I'm so curious for church. I'm just pumped to see everything.
Yes.
So
this is a total celebration of a life lived fully. And I don't know if you have anything else. There's the one thing that was there that came up consistently. It was Joey.
Joey. Yes.
Did you run into that while you were collecting? What did you pick that was?
So I'm a Luo, right? But I'm Luo.
I forget sometimes. Jatelo pole.
But me na Obama one WhatsApp.
Yes, pole. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So
please indulge me.
So you know what Joey means? Joey. Is it pronounced Joey?
Yes,
Joey.
Joey. Yes.
With that kadrul towards the end. So So I've funny thing. I think I've had it, but it just came alive so much after Baba's passing. That word was all over. I think right now is the most said chant word right now on the internet, Joey. And I was like, what is this thing? So I actually looked it up. That it means what? A buffalo. That it symbolizes great strength, courage, and fearlessness.
Wow.
I was like, amazing.
Yeah.
This totally, captures this guy. And I also picked up something else, that this is a chant that Jaramogi, Odinga's father, he made this chant during Kenyatta Senior's death.
Okay.
A funeral, rather.
Yes, any new info.
Yes. And now Raila, being his total father's son, he made a similar chant during Moi's funeral and during the former cabinet secretary for education, the late cabinet secretary for education, Professor Anali Magoha, during his funeral. So he made the same chant, Joey. That's when it came alive. And it was not like it's a nickname or anything. It's just like a thing Baba used to say. And it's a chant, it's a burial chant that people do for someone who's lived a very impactful life.
Right.
For a great person who's lived a very impactful life. So normally I usually say great time lapses, it's been real. But I just think that on this episode we should just chant Joey.
Viva, man.